Hi people, this is Nettie again. Okay, let's try the third time. I'm having a problem with my throat. When it gets hot like this and the Sahara Desert, it really screws my throat. So I apologize. Um, okay, as you can see, this was the plant that I took out five peppers the other day. One was dying. It was virtually dead, wasn't unable to be used. The second one, I was able to take half of it, but how you call it, the seeds, I didn't trust them, because they were like halfway rotted. So I just threw them out. I took seeds from the three good ones. I washed them real good. I dried it with, I patted it with handy wipes, and how you call it, I dried it real good. Then I put it in a canister with paper on the bottom, and I put it right in front of the fan so it could dry out real good. So I have that as seeds. And that way I don't have to buy. I did put some on this side over here. I don't remember if it was this same one or something else. I think it was the same one. And so, because I like this one, these peppers are small. It's good like for a balcony. So I figured I'd stay with this one inside. Since I cut the peppers, look how much they are. I'm not touching them because I started to like pat it so the pollen will come out, and then it died. So I'm gonna leave it alone, see what happens. They're growing pretty thick. The how you call it, what's holding it. So I guess this is not the type that they like for you to pick it under it or shake it or anything like that. So I'm gonna leave it alone. As you can see, the stems, they're looking good. So I'm not gonna touch it at all. So they're growing, and then I noticed that where they get all after they give the plants, the how you call it, the peppers, sorry, um it starts like to die off. As you can see, wait a minute, right there, you see how brownish it is. All that, I was gonna clean it out, and I noticed that all that part, it starts getting green again, like here. See, it's growing again, a new plant from there, and from there they give more peppers. So I assume that the more you take out of it, the more they give, because I took five of them and look how much came out all of a sudden. All of them at one time. So that's cool. So let me show you more. Here we have the tomatoes. Since they're starting to get big, I planted a little deeper so it could have more better roots. It has two. On the other side, it has a baby one also. So I'm going to let it do like I did to the other tomatoes. I let it grow up to here. And then I'm going to pull it out that hole. Then put it down here. And I'll be cutting a lot of leaves. That's for sure. But to put it through this little thing, I don't know. I might cut it. I don't know. It all depends. But I wouldn't want to cut it, because then it's gonna look bad. We have one cut, like you can see right there, but it's to put so they could put the hand and open the lock. But this is locked down. So they're doing pretty good. They like it there, and they look like they're happy there. So I'm gonna let it be alone. Check this out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's parsley. I don't know. I bought seeds of parsley. I bought Christmas Christmas cactus. That's what it is. Christmas cactus. I don't know if it's that. I don't know what. If they gave me the wrong thing, I don't know. So I'm gonna just let it be. I think if it's parsley, but I don't know. I have seen parsley. It doesn't look to me like parsley, so I don't know. So I'm gonna let it be, and see what happens with it. I also want to show you. Hold on. My eggplant. Yes, I put it outside. It was like kind of sad, and there were the leaves were like week. So I decided to put it out here. I gave him, like always, Epsom salt and, how you call it, coffee. Not the coffee grain, the coffee. I make like a tea thing with the Epsom salt and the coffee, and I mix it real good, and then I pour it in, and it loved it. Look how beautiful it came out. Last year I did this almost when it's starting to get dark, but I needed to do some of this because I have to do a lot of work out there in my raised bed. So that's why I decided to do this, to see if this weekend I could do that. As you can see there, you see those yellow flowers? I had to get rid of them, and it used to be here, but I took it out. It went too overboard, and it was throwing seeds on this side where I had a whole bunch of how you call that, corianders, culantro and stuff. Now, as you can see, let me show you. There ain't much. The sun kills it. I don't know why. Over here it kills it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at that. I have a lot of culantros in my raised bed. So what I'm going to do is leave it like that. They're growing a lot of new babies also. So what I'm going to do is when summer comes, because it's too hot, and with the heat and the sun on it, it kills it. It's just in a canister. So what I'm going to do for next year, next summer, I'm going to put, those black thing, it looks like, how call it, like, it's long. It comes in a roll, and they use it usually for the floor to make it look nice and neat, what you're planting. Well, I have a pack of that because my mother gave me one for whenever I want to use it, So that is mainly so grass don't grow. But the problem, I don't have that problem. It could come like a little seed that shows up. That might do. But grass as such, no. I don't know if it's because of the compost or what. But it doesn't grow me grass. So that's pretty cool. And I'm going to put that for the summer. As soon as the summer starts showing up, I'm going to start putting that on this side. Not on this side, because she likes the sun. That girl likes the sun. So I'm going to just let her grow up to here, because that's the only place she could grow. Or either I could cut a little piece, but I wouldn't want to. But if I have to, I'll probably do it. But the problem is I'm not going to be able to grab it unless she starts coming all the way up here and gives her fruit up to here. Then I could grab it. I would have to go outside and get it, So I'm trying to evade that because I could get it from here, And if I can, I could do like I did here. Here, as you see that little white thing right there. I don't know if you see it right there. That's an opening. So I could mess around with this side. I could do the same thing here on this side. So I could do that too. The next thing I want to show you is, hold on. Oh, you see that thing, right? You see that little stick sticking up? That was my, I call it basil. Somebody ate the last basil I had. So I guess I'm going to have to plant again and put a covering. So the birds, how you call it? Not the birds, the lizards don't come out and eat them, So I have this pepper, a whole bunch of peppers. They're from different kinds. I had these peppers a long time. I added it all together. I don't know what I'm going to get, but they're peppers that I know. So I'm just going to let them grow a little by little, and I'm going to separate them as they grow. Probably I separate this one already. It's pretty big. So I don't know. Let me see how I could do it without messing around with the rest of them. They all were planted at the same time. But as you see, they're baby ones and they're big ones. So I don't know what I planted, but I want peppers. That's all I know. I want peppers and I want basil. So I'm going to see if I still got basil. I think I do. Because I was going to send some to my son. And he said, no, I don't want basil. I want culantros. So okay. I say, okay, baby. I sent a whole bunch of culantros to him so he could plant. He wants to plant culantros. So he had a whole canister, a big canister. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he sold it or what. But he's making another canister. So that's cool because the food tastes delicious with cilantros. The first time I tasted it was here in Puerto Rico. In the States, we don't taste that. You know, at least in my house, we wasn't buying it. You know, so I didn't know that existed. But when I came here, and people tell me you haven't tasted cilantro with the food, you know, I said no, try it. You're gonna love it. So I tried it, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and I'm always I have the side where the kitchen is at. All that side is full of it. I have in my balcony. I'm spreading the seeds that that they have before they spread around. When I touch them, they just loosen up. I just throw it to the back into the raised bed. So the ones I put there, and the other side with how you call it? Oh, a bee! Ain't that great? Yeah, just